Damn.
Got one life to live. I'm tired.
Mm, mm, mm. Temp J, would you do it?
No,
No, why?
I'm not putting my. I don't think luxury is worth it like that. To be
Worth
subjecting yourself to that type of. It takes too much energy to do all of that shit. Honestly, the performative, the lying, like I'd rather just be in a normal, average relationship. I don't need to
What is
show
she lying about? What is she lying about?
who she is at her core.
Which is what though?
That her her how do I put this? Her unwavering want to submit and cater to her husband. That's performative. It's not true.
Okay, so women can't do what? Consistently?
Like unconditionally take care of their husband, regardless of the circumstance.
That's
Care for
not true.
them, nurture them, love them. That is true.
It's not.
It's very true.
It's not.
Women.
Majority, Tiff. I'm not saying all.
Okay. I can do a majority. I can deal with that.
I didn't say all to begin with.
But the majority of women can't cater, take care of, and nurture their husband.
Regardless of the condition, like the state of their relationship. No.
Mm.
It
The
turns
entire
into a tit
vow.
for tat. It turns into restricting him from access. It turns into sleep on the couch. It turns into something's got to change in our dynamic for me to feel comfortable. So no, they can't.
Hmm. Okay, so you saying you couldn't take care of him unconditionally. So when you mad at him, he gonna know it. You ain't gonna be rubbing his feet and shit like that.
Yeah, because I'm a human being. I get upset. Sometimes I want to be left alone. I'm not gonna lie and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna cater to you. I love you. Let me rub your
Yeah,
feet, even though you upset me all day today." No,
yeah, yeah. You know what? Let me ask you: do bills work like that, or should they? So, like, let's say, like every month. Well, no, I'm just asking, right? And I'm just like, what you think? Like, so let's say every month I get your whatever hair and nails, right? And,
hmm
maybe it's once a month thing,
yeah.
but I feel in some way I'm not paying for that shit that month. Or like your phone bill. You know what? Fuck that phone. Is that are those comparable?
Logically,
Yeah, that's right. Like
logically, it should be.
Like
you
is
can
that
cook and
is
rub
that a
feet when you're mad. You can do
no?
that.
But sis, well, hold on, sis. Before you frown your
Oh,
face up like you somebody farted in your room. Hold on a second, sis.
shut up.
So so that comparable though, because that's what it sounds like to me, right? If I provide these things, you provide that to me, right? And that's the reciprocity or transaction that we often have and we share. But because you
But
feeling away, I can't get my feet rubbed.
you
If I'm
you know
feeling
what's
away,
shitty though?
I don't pay your bill. I don't pay your phone bill.
The problem is bills don't stop, and you gotta pay them.
No,
Somebody gotta.
but the difference is the way that you perform that action is gonna be grudgingly. You know what I mean? There's not gonna be with love, and who wants that? That's my thing. Like to me, that's the difference. I get like, okay, all right, nigga, let me rub your feet because I have to do it and I don't feel like it. Like you're gonna feel it, like you know what I mean. So it's not gonna feel good for either person. So that's all I'm saying. But I get your point logically. But when it in terms of like how it's performed and how it's in real life, it's like, do you really want that person to authentically show up mad and try to give you
You gonna
head.
say fuck his feet?
My feet hurt. My feet hurt is the point.
But other things happen too.
But what I realized, think about this. If I have to hand you $300, if I do it begrudgingly or not, are you still get your hair and feet done?
Still gonna get done. Nah, I'm still gonna take it, but
It's still gonna get done, right?
But it don't feel good, right? To you or me. That's what I'm saying. Like
You still go sit there. They still rub your legs and all that.
Don't feel as good though.
You saying ass, but think I'm just thinking through it because think about the way out. You're saying because it's begrudgingly, then it's not comparable. However, this is a thing that you were supposed to give to me. That's our yeah. So,
it's a duty.
So if I didn't pay her bill, so if my wife didn't rub my feet and I don't pay her phone bill, I'm cool.
Yeah. And using that logic, yes.
Wow.
And I'm imagining being a trophy wife to like a nice football player. You know, I'm not imagining no crazy foolish nigga. I'm imagining that lifestyle like that. Like, shoot, that's what I'm imagining. I'm not imagining no foolishness.
So
not like Paloma.
You have an attitude or not? You rubbing feet, huh?
I'm rubbing the feet. If I could, man, you can compartmentalize. I am rubbing feet and frying chicken. I don't care.
That part.
I can do it. I can do it.
So, sis, if I'm supposed to get my feet rubbed and I don't because she got an attitude, I'm also justified in not paying that phone bill, huh?
If she doesn't rub your feet and you don't pay the bill, that's equal. It works.
Sis been cooking, man. But Jalen said I can't do it because I don't like that nigga a lot. So I ain't gonna be rubbing his feet and being nice to the nigga and I don't like him.
If I'm upset, hell no. I need time to recover from being upset.
Damn. Callie, you want to be a trophy wife? Would you be good at it? You on mute.
Nope, that ain't me.
Okay.
I'd be bored as hell.
Why? You go shopping and shit and play video games.
Yeah, but who? I won't say who. That ain't me. I don't want to go shopping all the time, all that shit. And then I'm gonna need something else to do. That shit gonna get old.
Like what? So working don't get old?
At least it could be different from day to day.
Kinda. It's the same toilet though, for sure.
Right.
I mean, that's what sis said. Working get old, don't it?
No, I need something to do. I'd end up doing something. You try to go ahead and give me a trophy wife or whatever like that. I'll probably go try to get a part-time job at Walmart or something. Bye, Tay.
What about Pilates?
What is that? There's a bunch of stretching?
I think so.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, you could do like yoga or some weird shit like
Find
that.
plenty of stuff to do. You can volunteer if you want. If you're gonna be that bored, they need people greeters and visitors at the old folks home. Let me out.
No, I'm not interested. And then too, if I was a trophy wife, my friends ain't trophy wives. I'm gonna be sitting there just waiting for them to be available. Nah, man, I got too much time on my hands. I need something to do.
Your friends would be trophy wives. That's where you would meet your other trophy wife friends.
You would kick it with them.
Nah. If my friends were trophy wives like that, it'd be no. Absolutely not.
So
No.
you saying you want to work?
Yeah. I need
Because
something to do.
you have to now, but if you didn't have to, you don't know what you would be thinking. You have to experience it to know. I think I'm imagining.
Yeah, I mean, I've been a stay-at-home mom. I didn't like it.
Oh, you've been a stay-at-home mom. You didn't like it. Okay.
I think this
now
is
now you work from home.
Yeah, but that's just because of Atlanta traffic.
Shit.
I don't know. I think even like a stay-at-home wife, when the resources ain't the same as a trophy wife, resources is a different feel. Like stay-at-home wife, a trophy wife with no worries, I think that's a different level. Like imagine like if things are a little tight, right? But y'all getting through it, feel me? But you staying home because the kids are small. That's a different level of stress. When you could be making a contribution to take that stress off, I wouldn't like that either. But this is different. You know what I'm saying? Because you got the resources. So you ain't worrying day to day and month to month and shit like that.
Mm, I can't see past it. I need something to do.
So you gonna work for the white man. Okay.
Yeah, I go work some. I go work. Hey, look, I worked at all black businesses until my recent job right now. So yeah,
Right.
I go work for a black person then, part time.
Mhm.
But that's
Damn.
I still wouldn't be no trophy wife.
Damn. What you think, Lauren? Would you want to be a trophy wife?
No.
How
Mm-mm.
come? How come?
Because most of the time when they talk about trophy wives, that mean the husband's ugly. I
Okay. What
can't
if
get
he
past
wasn't? He just a little older, but he's not ugly.
that. Mm-mm.
If the ugly is your main concern and he's not ugly, what do you say then? Like for instance,
But then that just means
Leonardo.
he's all right.
Well, Leonardo be cycling those women through, but they be his trophy wife for 4 or 5 years. And I think women think Leonardo's attractive, right? DiCaprio.
Not now.
Well, I mean, generally speaking, right? I never see no women call him unattractive or nothing like that.
I just always assume when they talk about trophy wives, they don't really like the person. They're just there because financially it's beneficial.
Yeah, so that's true.
That
But
I
that's
can't.
but that's different from ugly though. So somebody can be attractive and you not like him. So let's say he's
Yeah,
not
but
an
if I
ugly. Let's say he's
sorry,
not an ugly man, right? And he can provide all those things. What would you do then?
but I don't like him.
Well, you just like the women. I don't know if they dislike those men, but they tolerate them because of the benefits.
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because I feel like it wouldn't be a trophy. It wouldn't be considered that if I was like attracted to him, loved him, we got to know each other, we grew together, like something beyond just a trophy wife. Trophy wife sounds like there is like a separation, there's a gap between you. Y'all really not there for each other. You're there because you benefit me in some way and vice versa. So that's why I'm like, mm-mm. I wouldn't
Mm-mm.
last long because I wouldn't be able to keep it up that long. I'm gonna say something.
Okay, so you want to be an asset, or you want to be functional in some way, not just existing?
Yeah.
What you gonna say? I'm tired of being rich.
No. But you
I'm tired of
stink.
not liking you. What does a person say when they don't have anything to do?
No, I just
He
started
probably not
being
home
a
that
little
much,
too honest. Just a little
but he
too
ain't
honest.
even home though. He come in, he get some cheeks, y'all be chilling,
Well,
then
y'all,
he
when y'all
leave
was talking
back
about
out.
that feet thing, I couldn't. If I don't like you, I'm not rubbing your feet.
Okay, so you would not rub feet, and then you would sacrifice that for like soft life.
Yeah, I don't care that much about having a soft life. It's not that deep.
Okay.
And see, black women, I guess we ain't never had it. So we don't even realize that that's okay. I'm picturing the basketball players and the football players. I'm not picturing Bill Gates or somebody. I'm picturing someone making millions of dollars where I just have to man the home.
Most of the millionaires that we have come from real estate, sis, not sports or entertainment.
Yeah, but some of them turn into real estate moguls.
No,
So
they
what
do,
I
but
mean
I'm
is
just saying. But when you talk
they
about
be
money, right?
attractive.
We often glamorize it. These women are with men who maybe don't have the aesthetic, or maybe they are right, but they're a little bit older, right? And they just looking for someone just to, be a little bit peaceful, sex, cater, but they probably working a whole bunch and shit like that too. The women don't have that many demands on them. y'all just saying no, I wouldn't like that because he's not pretty enough. I didn't even know that's how women choose men.
Some of those women actually work for their husbands,
Men.
and like they're considered.
Yeah. Shoot.
I would have to love you to do that. I'm not just gonna do that just because I want to be
You gonna
married.
walk up on me or Jason Tatum. I'm gone. I don't care. Walk right out of the job.
Bye.
Now, what if he looked like Seal, sis?
I'm walking out too. Where you going? Shit.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, so we want to be an
God.
asset, but are you in our current day-to-day situations? Are we an asset in that way? Are we being seen as such? And if not, if we're not being applied to things that make sense, then why not exist with a man who can take care of everything?
Ugh. Mm-mm.
Why go through the rigmarole back and forth? People are unhappy. People ain't in relationships. People ain't getting married. At least you know that you gonna be all right and your kids gonna be all right. Most people settling anyway.
I don't think I'd be able to have kids with somebody I ain't feeling like that.
Oh no. Oh.
I gotta lay there.
You should.
Joke.
Yeah, but that's gonna be my kid and it's blending with somebody else. Like, no.
A pillow princess?
You still gotta sacrifice something, even living that life. So
What you sacrificing? Not working.
your
Control.
sacrifice, you're devoted to him.
You
It's-
sacrifice control anyway, Tiff.
Yeah, no, but there's a price that comfort comes at that a lot of people are unwilling to really
Well,
understand.
what I'm saying is you sacrifice control anyway, especially when you put yourself under the mantra of a religious marriage.
I agree.
So you sacrifice control anyway. At least you have the means. What's the lifestyle in your mind, Jay?
Of a trophy wife,
Mm-hmm.
stereotypical one where they are devoted to their husbands. They're there to basically be pretty and he has access to him 24/7.
Mm. You saying you can't do it?
No.
Tiff, what do you think? Would you be a trophy wife?
Mm-hmm.
How come?
Based on if I marry a man that we're in the same, I guess you would say, like, moral scope, I don't have a problem with submitting or doing whatever this person wants because I'm not going to pick a husband that I can't trust.
You pick him?
I won't even say I will say family, maybe a few friends, but the vetting process in the sense of this is a good guy is solid and I can get on the program.
Mm. Yeah, it would be much more about the resources.
Perhaps.
Well, I mean, that's what they said. They say, how do you get a man that can take care of you and all the things that you come with in less than a year? What you have to do to get that man?
And I hear what you're saying, but I know a lot of women that are very submissive to men that they out earn them, but because they believed in the God husband wife that they were able to submit because it wasn't just them marrying the man, it was a trifold marriage.
Yeah,
And
so the trophy wife, she don't out earn anybody.
I'm sorry, what?
The trophy wife, she don't out earn anybody.
She might just get an allowance.
Yeah, she's a trophy.
Yeah,
she's
Lauren,
a trophy.
allowance.
Would you consider like Giselle to be a trophy wife? Because she's beautiful.
No.
No.
She worked.
Well, I'm just asking.
No. She works.
And she had her own business too.
I'm asking.
No, I know.
Wait,
Giselle
now or
works
when she was the
before.
pastor's wife back then?
Wait, Giselle? You talking
Now.
about Tom Brady, right?
Yeah.
Oh, her.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Giselle been the top 2 model for 20 years.
Sis, who you talking about being married to a pastor? You talking about
The housewife. The housewife.
which one?
Giselle
Meg.
Potomac. Potomac?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
She married. I don't know who you're talking about. Who married a pastor?
Jamal Bryan.
Oh,
Jamal
Giselle
Oh, I'm
Bryant.
sorry. Giselle.
Okay. Giselle Bryant.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yes and no, because she still had a legacy to kind of mine out. Her grandparents and father had a lot of different things going on. So in the sense of financially,
I don't care about it that much.
okay.
What about the
Not too deep.
trophy wife thing, right? Like the trophy wife. So would you want to be the trophy wife? And the construct is she's under that man's covering, she's submissive, she caters to him, she does the thing that she needs to do while he asks him for it. She doesn't work, she's often probably has an allowance, but she's fully taken care of.
Yeah, I don't see issue with that.
Hmm.
I wouldn't consider it a trophy. Like that's how I've seen my grandparents live. My grandmother on both sides.
And she don't, like you said, the control is probably relinquished overwhelmingly.
Yeah, most definitely. You don't run anything. You have influence, but at the end of the day, the man has the last word.
You don't have any influence.
No, I said you have influence,
You
but
don't.
at the end of the
I
day,
don't care what you got to say. You're a trophy.
okay.
No, I'm saying, like, what does he care about what you saying? You dare to cater and to be on his arm and look nice.
I don't think it's just a looking nice. I think that if you
It's
are
a
able to
trophy
have
wife.
some insight and think
What we're
about
saying is
your
the
husband's best
construct.
needs.
What we're
Go
saying
ahead.
is the construct, right? So you don't have a lot of say so in this because you're not there to provide no advice or nothing like that. You're a trophy wife.
Mm. Okay.
See that? I don't know if you'll be able to do it because you want to be sit up there talking, telling them, I think you should do
I
X.
know that's right.
You're right. You're very
Yeah.
right.
That's
And
my
like you ain't
point.
here for that, you know.
So no then?
If we gotta go with no, then okay, no.
He's a no. I'm a yes. I'll try.
I mean, I'm gonna try to my best to
Try
to
my
try.
damnedest. Just shut
But I
up.
don't feel like influence is like a bad thing. I think you can see some things that sometimes your spouse may not see. And it's like, this is what I see, this is what I recognize. You put it out there, but at the end of the day, it's that man's decision to move how.
These men are older and accomplished.
They not gonna talk to you.
Huh? What you said, Lauren?
They're not gonna talk to you.
Yeah,
Who's not gonna talk to you?
these men are older and
Your
already
husband
accomplished.
is not gonna. Yeah, they're not gonna ask you questions. You're not gonna have an opinion about business or the future. You just live. You just exist.
Okay.
Can you picture yourself doing that? Like not having an opinion about anything?
No influence.
Because
No.
he's not gonna waste his time at asking you. So
That just seems wild.
I mean, that's why they got the adjective in front of wife. You a trophy wife. Take this out of the case when it's time to show it off. And then when you're done, you put it back in the trophy case, which is the house.
you just do your job. When we gotta go to like a party or something, you look good, you sound good, you do everything you're supposed to do, you go home. And you perform.
Yeah, that's the construct of the trophy wife. Now, there. I think the more normal thing is men that are doing well for themselves and generally have means, right? but they need the person that's closest to them to be an asset, right? To do the things that they need to be done. Now, I'm not agreeing that that comes with a bunch of questioning and suggestions. Like, just to be frank, like I'm not open to a whole bunch of suggestions. But if I make inquiry, I expect for the answer to be substantive. You know, but oftentimes that person has to be ready, willing, and able to get things done in the event that you may not be able to within their purview, so to speak, right? And you generally don't pour more on them that they can handle, you know. But they're an asset, and they definitely are helpful in that way. I think that's more suited for what the majority of people are doing day by day.
I agree.
You know. So.
I agree.
But yeah, man, sis in the first girl, what was her name? Minnie something.
Many.
Sis and Minnie need to be stopped, man. But I don't know. I think y'all could probably be the trouble. Just because, have you ever had when you didn't have to worry about anything?
You still worry even if it's not a financial aspect. You still are going to worry about making sure that your husband is good, that his health is okay. You're going to have concern of making sure that you are using your assets in a particular way. You're still going to.
You're not. See, that's the thing. You're not even privy. That's not even your business.
Okay.
Okay. That's what I think the issue will be, is the lack of control for a lot of women.
I just wonder why. Like, kids do it all the time. My kids run around here. They don't know nothing about nothing. They just know there's ice cream in the freezer.
But they never had control
That's
to
an adult
begin
woman
with.
is not a kid.
I'm just thinking that's the construct, though. Like, you literally just get to live.
Yeah, but we've been controlling our lives for the last, 10, 15 years, 20 years? And now you're saying don't think about it no more.
That's a nice thing.
It sounds nice, but I think a lot of women are fearful of that because they think at some point, because I don't control it, something's going downhill. And he's going to take everything and leave me alone.
What do you guys think about if we liken it back to the chaos thing? Were you guys there for that? C was there.
Yeah, when what was it? Crimson said that it's a woman's nature to be chaotic.
And so I just wonder if, let's say, we agree with that sentiment, and women have been doing for themselves for a long time, but if the base nature is to be chaotic, what happens? Without men bringing order and structure.
I hear it, but I also believe that when you get with a person that you can trust, I don't feel like the chaos is there. I think a lot of quote unquote the chaoticness is maybe you're picking a person that you don't necessarily trust his leadership. I think if you're with a man that submits to God, it's much easier to submit to him. And to me, when the chaos comes in, a man is structure. It is, people say get on the program, right? You can choose to get on the program, or you can choose to be chaos in your home. But why would you marry somebody that you don't believe in his order? Why would you marry somebody that you don't believe in following his lead?
Well, what do you mean? I guess I need to understand, reconcile that with being able to question and give suggestions, and you saying that you see things he can't see, and etc. Those things are gonna bump heads.
There are times when you can say, I feel this way or I see this. At the end of the day, if the husband makes the decision, then that is what it is. He's the leader of the home. That decision is final. Can you have influence? Yes. But at the end of the day, if your husband has made that decision, you have to ride it out. I'm not bucking up against my husband. I have to understand that he may have foresight, he may have vision, he may see something completely different than I have not.
I'm just fearful of the other shoe dropping.
What you
What do you
mean?
mean?
Something happening. Like the archetype you built, like of the example you gave, uh shit happens to those people too,
Mm-hmm.
where they could lose everything. They make the wrong investment, if they make the wrong move,
Mm-hmm.
shit happens. And
Mm-hmm.
then here I am. What do I have at that point? I gotta start all the way over. Just going based off of the example you gave.
I have to start, or we have to regroup and come at a different approach because it's
To,
not a I, it's a we.
he didn't get back right. It took him 13 months. So
You know what, him? I'm not playing this
Yeah,
game with
and
you.
I'm going based off the example he painted to.
I
That
get it.
that would be a fear that
but what you
most
gonna
people have.
do? Though? Like I think y'all like what you think? Like you think you just lose all brain cells?
No.
If I fall, then yeah, people can start putting work in. But what? I don't understand it.
Yeah, but you don't believe in depression, though.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
I said he doesn't believe in depression. He doesn't believe that that's like a real thing.
Who, him?
I've seen people who lost it all and hit depression, and it took years to get back.
Or they never get
When
back.
you say people,
You gotta be willing
was
to
this
say,
men or women?
men.
Hmm.
Like
I
my dad
never.
went
And then
through a 5-year depression. Well, this was before my time, but he
Mhm.
Oh,
went through a 5-year depression when he got hurt in football and he couldn't play anymore. And my mom said that was the worst 5 years of their marriage because he just didn't want to do anything.
They're still together now, though.
Yeah.
So she was able to deal with that. For how many years have they been together? If you don't mind me asking.
40.
So 5 years out of 40 sounds like they're
Yeah,
both
but
free.
you said, well, I'm saying like you said 1 year of a struggle could make you
I
leave.
did.
So
I did.
you
And
know,
I can
and then
still
now,
be
most people
corrected.
probably not
But
gonna
if
stay
you're
for
saying
5.
well,
5 out of 40, that's
not
averages
even that
wise.
too. Well, not even that too. You ain't got no work history, so how are you gonna help keep us afloat? You ain't got no work history.
Well, you're not right. I think the thing is, if I'm the breadwinner, right, substantially, our lifestyle quite often is gonna match what I'm able to sustain, right? So even if you working whatever your job is, right? Because we're talking about the trophy wife thing. If I fall, we gonna fall regardless.
Hmm.
That 60,000 you making ain't gonna upset the
And
cart.
sustenance. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not even going towards anything anyway. And I'm
When
no
I
shade to 60,000, but we just talking about what we talking about.
No, I ain't talking about maintaining the same lifestyle. You know, you can help keep afloat only for so long or whatever, based off of what's already saved and whatnot. But I'm saying after that, you what we doing?
Well, the man he should be getting back to where he was.
Yeah.
Right, but in the meantime,
In the meantime, it's
I'm
gonna
gonna have
be
to
rough.
contribute financially. Period.
I'm just saying you're not gonna be able to sustain it regardless, right? And so y'all,
Not,
I think you're trying to maintain this level of control or contribution that simply doesn't matter as much as you guys trying to make it matter, right?
no, I just worry.
Yeah.
I think about all of the things that could go wrong.
Hmm.
I mean, control thing, that's the least of my worries. I'm worried about what could go wrong.
Right.
Hmm.
Ain't got nothing to do
The
with
control mechanism
control.
seems to be a hindrance. Go ahead, see what's popping.
Hey guys,
What's goody?
I'm just listening. So much happened. I don't know. I think I don't know if the description of a trophy wife is necessarily um the decision that the wife makes. It's more of you're like arm candy for him. So you're somebody that's appealing to the society those around you. And so because you bring that benefit, then you're afforded that lifestyle. So it's not like you have a whole lot of you're coming into a situation that's already established. So then there's not going to be a huge level of input. Um, like you're not really making the world go round. You're a trophy. You're on the mantle for when people come over, and you can be like, oh, this was when that's what the purpose that you serve. So I think that's I think depending on where you come from and your personality, that can be something that's unsettling. But generally, you just have a lot of, you just find things to fill your time with. So, but I think that would be difficult simply because of what everybody else said too, like, right, the wanting to have a level of control and like wanting to know what's going on, when generally in that situation there's no need for you to know what's going on. That's not what you're here for.
Yeah. It's like you guys are pushing back at. Well, first off, that we'll see on your point. And I'm saying feels like I feel like you guys are pushing back at being taken care of.
Not me.
No. I'm saying your point is well taken, right? Essentially, in acceptance, But it's like he's gonna take care of you, but you have to relinquish control, and therefore you don't want that.
Oh no, I don't. I mean, I think that
Not
it's a
you,
fair
not you.
shake. I'm saying in general, I think it's a fair shake for that. But I think that in the minds of, that's like such a far off thing. Like I don't think that'll be the reality for the majority of people. It's probably more likely that you would be a stay-at-home wife or something like that, or work for your husband, and that's so much more hands-on than being a trophy wife. So I think it's almost like one of those things where you realize, like, yeah, that's not a reality for me because I can't even wrap my mind around it.
Yeah.
I think the best meet in the middle for me would be working for him. That's it.
Yeah. I think that kind of quells the worry, right? Because you contributing, you have insight, you think you can make a difference.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'll shoot for the stars.
What you mean?
I don't see anything, like, I don't see the problem with it. I'm not saying that it is a problem with it, but I don't know. I think that, sometimes it's good to clear your mind. Control is not all that it's cracked up to be, gives you a lot of freedom, but I think it depends on, like I said, I think it depends on the personality of the person, what you're able to do.
And if
What do you say, Callie?
You have less.
Y'all keep talking about control and ain't nobody said nothing about it.
Tiff
What you
said
would call it?
that it would be hard for her to give up the control.
No. I'm a trad wife, so no. I am a trad in the sense of traditional.
She's just saying. She's just saying what you said, Tiff.
Yeah, like the control thing is like, it's just that is what you have.
She's just saying what you said. Go ahead, Kelly. What were you saying, real quick?
No, I'm like, no, I couldn't be in a relationship like that. Nope.
What part?
I'm not something that you just take out of the case to show and then you put back in. That ain't me.
I don't think that's.
There was something she said. Go ahead, Tiff.
I get it, and I hear what you're saying, Kyle. I don't think most traditional wives are like that. I don't see that. The benefit is a little bit different.
But it's not about being traditional wife. We're talking about trophy wives.
Yeah, I can agree with you. I can agree with that. Like I'm trying to think, like, who do we?
The most I've seen from a trophy wife is that she's cultured to have conversations in a room with him, but she's still on his arm, regardless. She may be intelligent, but ain't really got to use her brain that much, other than just being sociable.
You know,
people.
Yeah. Yeah, keep up with trending topics.
Yeah.
Wow.
Political
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, especially if you go into certain things, you have to be slightly versed, right? Or be able to be a decent
You have to
orator.
be first, but you would first of all, politics is just not in good taste
It's
to
not,
talk about.
not, it's not,
I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying.
yeah. The see, this is what when you guys are saying that you guys find a slight contention with it, right? Being outside or whatever the case was. Now, women often feel solace when they with a man, like in terms of protection. You guys ever seen that Instagram like little short where the girl's thinking about all types of shit when they walking through the store, and the man's like, "There's 4 exits, and there's this and there's that," you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like you guys do it, but it's almost like you can't see it manifesting in other areas. And I wonder why.
Say it again, Him.
So like when you're with a man, right? You feel
Mm-hmm.
protected, and therefore you just easy, comfortable. You're not as vigilant, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's his responsibility. You feel safe, and therefore you let go.
Mm-hmm.
You know. And so I'm just wondering if you feel that solace within a man for the protection, but you can't see it in regards to this level of provision.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't resonate well to me.
No, I can. No, I understand what you're saying completely.
That's why I said I think it's doable. I think when we look at situations like that, it's easy to go to the far like, you know, you have no need for me other than just for when we go to a gala, I look pretty, you know, and I don't think that that's necessarily what it has to be. I think that that doesn't mean that you just sit at home and doing nothing. Like you can be involved in charity work. You can have your own things that you're doing as well. You have a
Mhm.
lot of free time, whatever it is that you hobbies, whatever it is that you put yourself into, that's something that can be done. But I think the problem is there becomes an ultra level of service that's directly focused on him, and there's absolutely, because you have absolutely no need or no worry about anything, you know, outside of that, then there's no excuse for you to not show up in that role. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what makes a trophy wife extremely different like than when you have more responsibilities, things are more divided. It's a different type of experience. So I think that that's the biggest thing, is that it's not optional whether every one of his needs are maintained. There's no room to miss the mark.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't think that that's a very prevalent thing, though.
Hmm. Damn.
One pot, yo.
Hmm.
One pot, and I'll work for you. All right. As far as I'm going. That's my
So one
line.
That's where you at right now?
Yeah, one pot.
POT.
Yeah.
No, it must be
Yeah.
a reference or something. I don't understand. I'm sorry.
Like put all your money on one account.
But you are one. Once
Oh no.
No, don't put all
Mm-mm.
in marriage,
No,
Mm-mm.
okay, but so trophy wives work. They just work for their husbands.
pretty much.
No,
No.
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 They're an
Jay,
accessory for him.
yeah.
Yes, yeah, I want that.
I don't know. I think we're not really. I think that there's no considerations being made for what's being said.
Yeah.
On what? On
Well, even like Callie's answer, like, nope. It's just like, well, are we
I
considering all
Yeah.
aspects? Because her boredom, she says she'll be bored, so she don't have to, because she's not working, right? But work is monotonous. It's the same thing every day. You're answering to somebody else. So now you can do other things to grow different skills for yourself in your house. There's several things you can add to. You can start your own thing. But it's just like, nope. I rather work for
Because
some.
your
Well, no,
household,
if I'm
like
the
that.
starting something
household
else,
runs
then I'm working,
smooth.
right?
Like that's the benefit of being a quote unquote traditional wife. Like your house, you become a quote unquote house manager.
Trophy,
You are
trophy
basically
wife,
here.
trophy wife.
Oh, even as a trophy wife, like she still gotta have something to do.
No, she does not. No.
Really? Just
No,
nothing. She just
she
there.
is there as an accessory.
Hmm.
Wow.
Now
Yeah.
she could go get herself cultured and travel to other places and things like that and take etiquette classes and learn decorum and
Oh,
things
that
like
might
that.
work.
But it's
I could
all
learn.
to benefit him.
Yeah,
Practice
so
my
it's like
Make
major.
him look good.
you wake up, you go work out, you go get a spa treatment, you go take your etiquette classes, you volunteer, you tell them what kind of flowers you want on the landscaping, you go meet your friends, you network with people, build connections.
It's kind of what the royal family does. Think of it that way, Tiff.
But even in that, they still have responsibilities. If you're supposed to show up, this is protocol. This is how.
Think of what a queen or a
Analogies
princess
don't be
does
working.
differently from him. Her stuff makes him look good.
Yeah, the
I agree.
queen ain't vacuuming the floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She's
she's
not trying to find
volunteering
out
at a
when the bills
at a
due.
orphanage.
Okay.
She's helping plant tulips at a local garden center.
Okay.
She ain't doing anything that he's doing.
Now I'm
Like,
not gonna give pushback. I'm
I,
not.
I just
Yeah.
don't understand how y'all be like, yeah, nah, I'd rather work and have a budget and manage this money, and we got to eat McDonald's twice a week.
I think it's
Because I don't
control.
want
It's
that
the
kind.
level of
It's
control
it.
that some people are
Hold
Look,
up. Wait.
y'all keep saying control. I don't
McDonald's.
want no relationship with nobody like that, especially if I'm gonna bear his children. Absolutely not.
Hot
You
pockets
can be a
tonight.
you can be a trophy wife and not even like this motherfucker. No,
Callie,
It's
we
hot.
can't see you.
no.
It's hot
Callie,
pockets
I
we
tonight.
want
can't
to go ahead and put. I want to. No.
Hey, what's for
Nope.
dinner? Oh, hot pockets. The
hot
check
pockets.
the
See, now
check
you
ain't
talk
hit.
about,
The check ain't hit. It's a Thanksgiving weekend. The job
bro,
let
you
us
talking
know to
about
hit Monday. Like I just don't, because I'll be bored. Like that can't be
okay,
that. Like it just don't make no sense to
I
me.
could do
Like
it if it's a man I love. I can't do it if I don't love him.
a
Not just to
normal
have a
a
soft
normal
life.
relationship help, yeah. A normal fucking average.
just getting out the mud, just struggling and
I
ramen,
don't think that listen,
top ramen.
I gotta like him.
top ramen ain't average. Stop it.
Right. Like it
Look,
ain't no.
don't
It
get
ain't
it.
no.
Put your little
Gotta
extra
like
I'm
oil,
not.
your
You know
chicken
what? I'm
strip,
not taking
throw
this
some
bait. I'm
butter
going back
inside
on
of it,
mute.
and maybe a little bit of cheese.
You know what? Better yet, let me say it like this. Middle class.
A treat is Carvel ice cream cake.
What's that?
Middle class. We got a mortgage.